Problem 9. Akash's birthday cake is in the form of 4x4x4 inch cube. The cake has icing on the top and the four side faces and no icing on the bottom. Suppose the cake is cut into 64 smaller cubes, each measuring 1x1x1 as shown below. How many smaller pieces will have icing on exactly two sides? Well, basically, it's just kind of like you have to imagine it in your head basically. So obviously we know that the bottom layer, so this layer right here, if I can draw it out, this layer, right, the bottommost layer will all have one face painted. Oops, sorry. Well, all of them would have one face painted because the bottom side's not painted. So only, like let's say I cut out or I cut out this cube right here. If I were to cut out this cube, right, the shaded face would be here, and that's it. But the only exception is the edge pieces, because the edge pieces, right, if I were to cut them out, and I have this shape, then this will be painted, and this will be painted. So think of it as this one right here. That's more easy to visualize. So let's count it. We have 4 total cubes, right, at the bottom layer. That's the first layer. Now let's consider the second layer. Go layer by layer so you stay organized. Well, obviously, if I do it in red this time to represent the second layer, this cube right here, whoops, sorry, this cube right here, right? That cube has only one face. That only has one face as well. Only faces that have, these two faces painted will be this one and this one right here. But then we have a symmetry at the back ends. So at the second layer, we have 4 of these cubes as well. What about the third layer? With the third layer, I'll do it in green, right? Well, that's the same thing. We have the same thing as the first case, or for the second layer. So we have 4 cubes at the third layer. What about the fourth layer? The fourth layer, I'll do it in blue. So we know that we cannot have corner edges. That's too much. We can only have these middle cubes right here, right? Because that's the only blocks where there's 2 faces painted. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 total cubes that are like this in the fourth layer. So in total, we have 12 plus 8, we have 20 of these cubes. So in total, we would have 20, bringing you to answer choice D.